Good afternoon, my friends. So today I am in Madania, and I am going to do a round trip video where I will be driving towards Bachdjerrah, to Bachdjerrah, and then back to this neighborhood, beautiful neighborhood of Madania in the upper parts of Algiers. This is a public bus that transports people from this neighborhood to the city center, maybe to Champ de Manœuvre, and I am at the central square, and now I'm headed to the second central square over there. This is one of the best streets here. There is a clinic over there, the Clinic Al-Noor, and also a good cafe on the left. There is an ice cream parlor on the left too, and there is there are many shops here, interesting shops, including a pizza parlor behind us and a chicken and fries restaurant. The city hall is on the left, and there is a replica of the Martyrs Memorial here on the left. And the Martyrs Memorial is located in this neighborhood, the Maqam Shahid or Martyrs Memorial. It's a huge memorial, one of the largest or biggest in the world. And now this is the fastest exit from this area, and we are driving to Bachdjerrah in the eastern part of Algiers. We can hear the adhan, or the call to the prayer, in the background. The buildings up on the top of that hill in the background are part of an apartment complex, an old apartment complex. I think that it's the Resource. It's, I think, the Diyar Saada. I'm not sure. I'm not really good at remembering those names, the names of the old apartment complexes. There is a new apartment complex under construction over there, not very far from that old apartment complex on the on the right. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is over there on the left. It looks like it has a dome similar to the dome of a mosque. It's built in an Islamic architectural style. And now we are descending onto the Ravin de la Femme Sauvage, the ravine, or the Mohammed bin Qasmi Street. And we are heading straight towards Ruisseau, or the Léfusier Square. There is a garden on the right. It's the Henri Maillot garden, named after Henri Maillot. There are still a few people who come here with their kids, although I think that the recreational equipment at the playground in this garden was destroyed, vandalized. If you want to go to the Martyrs Memorial, you take the left at that roundabout. And this area is known as le Ravin de la Femme Sauvage, the Wild Woman's Ravine. There is a legend about that. They say that there used to be a woman here who brought her kids to the woods. There used to be a village here, so she took her kids to the woods, and as they were playing in the woods, they disappeared. They completely disappeared. Wetknis Street is on the right. It's known for its antiquarians. So when after her kids disappeared, she became unconsolable, and she was so beside herself with grief that she wandered in the woods and never came home. So this is the Léfusier crossroads. There is a streetcar here, there is a cableway station here, and there is a bus station here as well, and the cab station. So it's a transport hub. And now we have taken the right. So they say that she never forgave herself for neglecting her kids and letting them disappear in the woods unwatched. And she remained there in the woods until she died. And that's why they named that place. It took place there, on that street, commonly known as Le Ravin, the ravine, and they that area still has its name to this day. Bears that name to this day, named after that woman, poor woman. And now we are driving up the Bachdjerrah Street, Mahmoud Bachdjerrah Street, which is commonly known as l'Oasis. It's the Oasis hilly road. It's a mainly residential area with very beautiful houses on both sides and very few businesses. Husseinday is on the left, and I enjoy walking here, by the way. You can go to Husseinday via this left turn too. And now we are approaching an intersection here, and Kouba is on the right. If you want to go to Kouba, then you need to take the right lane. But we are going to Bachdjerrah. You can see the sign over there, the bottom sign. There is a very beautiful residential area here too, with many colonial era houses. It only took us 6 minutes in order to drive from Madania to the area of Husseinday. So this area is located between Husseinday and Kouba. Kouba is behind us and on our right, and Husseinday is on the left and in front of us as well. There are a few shops here, like fast food shops. Yes, they are closed today because it's a Friday afternoon. There aren't many people out, therefore many businesses are closed. And now we are driving on the Hanafi Street, one of the main avenues of Husseinday. This area here is commonly known as Le Vauban, the Vauban Road, Chemin Vauban, and the apartment complex on the left, or is it the one on the right? I don't know. There is an apartment complex, another apartment complex on the right, is known as Mairie Soleil, and there is so Mairie Soleil is French for sea and sun, because people living here can see. I mean, can have plenty of sunlight, and they can see the sea from their houses. There is a subway station here on the right. It's known as the Mairie Soleil subway station. I will be reaching an intersection at the end of this road, and then I'll take the right. I'll turn right onto the Bachdjerrah Road. This area is serviced by both private and public buses, so I'm taking the right. Alright, so I have taken the right. I have turned onto the Bachdjerrah Road, Chemin Bachdjerrah, and it leads, in fact, it leads straight to Bachdjerrah, as its name indicates. So the Bachdjerrah Road leads straight to Bachdjerrah. As indicated by its name, this area here is known as City Maya, or the Maya apartment complex. There is a neighborhood on the left known as El Maqariya or El Magaria, formerly known as Livier. It's part of the area of Husseinday. You need to be careful here because there are a lot of residents. It's a very commercial area. It's a shopping street, and many residents cross the road here, including kids. That explains why there are speed bumps there. 10 minutes after we set off from Madania, and we are already here in the eastern part of Algiers. So you can see the miracles. Algiers roads work when there is no traffic. You could set off from anywhere and be anywhere in a jiffy. And the area on the right is known as Dallas, the Dallas apartment complex, named after an American soap opera of the 1980s. It was a soap opera about the rich, and back in the 1980s, local people considered local residents as rich. That's why I guess they named this area like this. Okay, guys, so now we are approaching the El Badr area. There is a huge subway station here on the left. Kouba is on the right. There is a main road, Tahar-Laalam Street, on the right, leading to Kouba. If you drive straight on, you will arrive in Bachdjerrah via the tennis area. But we are taking the Bachdjerrah Road. This road is officially known as Chemin Bachdjerrah, or the Bachdjerrah Road. You can see this underpass here, which is in fact a bridge, a subway bridge. This is the area. It's at the El Badr subway station that the subway leaves the tunnels in order to run as a regular train, and they are going to open the road here on the left. I'm very glad about that. It's going to be a road that would, I think, go along the Bachdjerrah River, or X River. It would go on the riverbed in order to reach the area of Kouba, and there will be another road here too. I think that they are two different carriageways. They are finalizing them, I think. We are in February 2022. I hope that by the time you see this video, because I might be posting it a few months later, a few months after I filmed it, I hope that by the time you will see you will see this video, the road would be completed. And now we are going to cross this area where the river used to be, or used to run. They are building some important infrastructure in order to put the water, or drive the water of the river through ducts, huge ducts. There is a roundabout here, and we are driving straight towards Bachdjerrah. There used to be slums all around here, but they were relocated. Their residents were relocated to better housing in order to build this new Bachdjerrah Road. There is an exit to the motorway, to the Bachdjerrah motorway and the Benhabiles motorway on the right, but I'm not sure whether it's still open or not. And the neighborhood of Bachdjerrah proper is on the left. When you get at that roundabout, you take the left. It will lead you to the Gaspard Street, which in turn will lead you to La Glacière, then Kouba, to the area of Kouba, and Hussein Day and Al-Harraj. Okay, let's go to the central part of Bachdjerrah. The Benhabiles motorway is on our right, and we are running above the Bachdjerrah tunnels. Okay. And now we have arrived at the city hall of Bachdjerrah. You can see it, it's this glass building. And now we are going to visit the main road, Bachdjerrah Mosque is on the left. And this is National Highway 64. We've got to be a little bit careful here because there is a lot of oncoming traffic. Bachdjerrah has been improved considerably in the last years. And Bachdjerrah is known for its market. There is a vegetable market, and there is also a shopping mall known as Bazar Hamza. There are many other shopping areas here. The bus station is on the left, the public bus station. The area is serviced by the subway too. There are at least two subway stations here. Two subway stations. One of which is here. We've got to be careful here because it's a residential area and the shopping area at the same time. We are going to turn around over there. The bazaar is on the left. The shopping mall known as the Hamza Bazaar is on the left, together with the vegetable market. Kouba is on the right. The neighborhood and the municipality of Kouba. Al-Harrach is straight ahead. And now we are turning around here. And as we are leaving the central part of Al-Harrach and we are, of Bachdjerrah, and driving back to Al-Madania. And on a day like this, an empty Friday evening, driving back to any part of Algiers wouldn't really be much of a problem, although sometimes there are surprises. But we are far from any area where people would visit places on a Friday afternoon. And Algeria is still reeling from the COVID-19 epidemic. The public bus station is on the right, with these blue and white buses run by a company known as Etusa. And now we are still on National Highway 64. I hope I'm not mistaken about the road, about the number of the highways. I'm not sure whether it's 64 or 63. And this road goes all the way to Bir Khadem via Ain al-Najah, via the central part of Ain al-Najah. I already filmed a video about how to drive from Bachdjerrah to Ain al-Najah, I think, or Bir Khadem, or was it Bir Khadem? I don't remember very well. Check it on our channel. The area on the left is known as Eucalyptus apartment complex. Oh, and Ligeco, I think, yes, Ligeco, the geckos or something like that. Okay, Egeco, yes, it's in fact it's an acronym for a company, the company that built them. The Kouba post office is on the left. And now we are approaching this area known as Dinis. There is Taiba, the Taiba Mall. It's on the right, but it hasn't been completed. I'm not sure. They are building an apartment complex here. No, it's a mall. Yes, it's a mall. And now we are taking the right, and we are back onto the Bachdjerrah Road. If you want to go back to Bachdjerrah, you take the right. Go ahead. And this area is known as tennis. So the private bus station is on the left. There are tennis courts here. There is a tennis complex. And the Algerian tennis champion, Ines Ibu, started playing tennis here. Ibu is one of the best tennis players in the world, and she's Algerian. And now we are approaching the Al Badr or Lotissement area, which is always plagued with traffic. Well, despite the fact that they widened the roads, Benhabiles is on the left, by the way, the Benhabiles motorway. So there are two exits. We have passed two exits on the left. One leads to central Algiers and the other one to Benhabiles. Despite the fact that they widened this road, this section of the road, it continues to have traffic. And one of the reasons is that cars are parked on both sides of this road. There is an emergency medical center here on the left for medical emergencies. And now we are going to drive to a neighborhood. We will be driving to El Madania via a neighborhood known as Aproval. And this whole area is known as El Badr. Okay, Kouba on the left. Careful here. This is an important intersection, but it's usually there is a traffic cop here. Maybe someday they will place a traffic light set. And this is the area known as La Proval or Al Badr, and Al Badr is Arabic for moonlight. Careful here. This is a residential area and a shopping area at the same time. I enjoy visiting this place in order to buy fruits. There are many fruit pickup trucks here. Many pickup trucks selling fruits around here. And this street is known as the Amar Street. It joins the main road that leads to Kouba. Oh, I tried to avoid that pothole, but it's not really too deep. Sometimes I get distracted, just like any driver on the road. And by the way, this is a one-way street, so La Proval is crossed by two main streets. One leads to Kouba and the other one brings traffic from Kouba to the Al Badr area, or that intersection that brought us here. And there are many car-related businesses here, garages here. I guess that both these roads lead to Kouba. although I have never tried the street on the right. And this is the Amar Street. And now we are driving onto. So Ain al-Najah is on the left. And we are driving onto the Benhabiles Street. Benhabiles Street. Here too there are many car-related businesses, including auto part businesses, auto part shops. I sometimes come here in order to buy some car accessories. There is a small ice cream shop here on the right. I remember that I once ate good ice cream here on the right. There is a gym on the right. It's a new one, I think. There is a pizza parlor here known as Pizza Chippy. Now we are approaching the area of Ben Omar. If you want to go back to Bachdjerrah, you take the right. If you want to go to Benhabiles, you take the left. The Ben Omar bus station, private bus station, is on the left. We are still on the Benhabiles Street, which leads directly towards the central part of Kouba. There is a dental clinic here on the left. The Kouba Stadium is straight ahead. If you want to go back to Bachdjerrah, you take the right. And now we're driving straight towards the central part of Kouba. The Kouba swimming pool is on the right. And this part of the Benhabiles Street is in fact this is the Fallah, the Muhammad Fallah Street. So this is an extension of Benhabiles Street. And it's let's go explore that street over there. It's interesting. So the Ali Fallah Street is the main commercial part of Kouba, of central Kouba. There is a shop here that sells pizza and kalentita, and kalentita is an Algerian dish served made with chickpea flour, and it's served in sandwiches. It's flour, okay, served in sandwiches. You should Google it, kalentita. Okay. We are joining the Mohammed Garidi Street, this main street that links Kouba to the area of the Algerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Liza Nasser apartment complex is straight ahead. Now we're going to take the fastest route towards towards Madania. we are driving back towards our departure point. Since I'm not a speeder, I prefer to drive in the right lane to let any other drivers who are willing to overtake me to do so. This is the underpass that links the area of Lizanasser to the area of the Martyrs Memorial and Madania. And this ramp here, or this overpass or bridge, crosses the ravin, the ravine of the Wild Woman, or the Wild Woman's Ravine. That street we drove earlier in order to go to the Les Fusiliers crossroads. The Martyrs Memorial is over there, right in front of us. If you want to drive there, then you need to drive all the way to the next roundabout, then turn around, then come back to the garage. The garage is over there, it's on the left. It's over there. Oh yeah, you can enter the garage through here. Yes, through this intersection here. The garage is over there. Great. So now if you know how to come, or how to drive to the Martyrs Memorial. If you want to go back to Kouba, you take the left road back onto that bridge, that ramp, ascending ramp over there. We have just turned around in order to go and enter El Madania via a road or a street. I mean the street where we started our trip. From where we started our trip. We are back in Le Ravin. The Henri Maillot Garden is on the left. Sadly, I don't see any kids playing on the playground because the recreational equipment was vandalized. Now, if you want to go to boulevard, you drive straight on, but we are taking the right in order to go back to the central part of El Madania, where we started filming our video. It's very hilly when you drive it up. Okay. You've got to be careful here because it's a residential area. There is even a primary school, an elementary school, further away on the right. So it took us a little bit more than 30 minutes in order to drive from El Madania to Bachdjerrah, then back to El Madania. This is the elementary school of the area. And the city hall is in sight, together with the replica of the Martyrs Memorial, this small replica, to celebrate the fact that the actual memorial is here in this neighborhood. Okay guys, so that was us driving from El Madania to Bachdjerrah, then back to El Madania again here in Algiers. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive notifications about our future videos. Of course, you can make suggestions to us on how to improve our channel and how about any future rides you would like us to film for you. You can also tell us anything you like about our channel. Okay, so drive safely, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.